I'm Delilah Rumburg. I'm the CEO of the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, which is a project of the Pennsylvania Coalition Against Rape. But first I want to just to say I'm honored to be a participant with CSPP and how grateful I am for the Eurasia Foundation for sponsoring such a wonderful project that means so much not only to us here in the United States and Russia, and I'm just truly honored to be a part of it. And I think it's important to know that even though I was just a participant on the gender equity, I feel like I'm participating with everyone else in their work groups and have an understanding of the global picture. And the way it was organized was perfect, I should say. I've participated in a lot of conferences and symposiums, but I have been impressed from the moment I got the invitation to the time I arrived to the time I'm leaving here today at how well organized it is. And I just think we all need to applaud the group of people that put this together. It truly is flawless, from handing out, the outline on how we were to present our plans, so everything was just almost flawless. And if you had anything behind the scenes, I'm sure most of us didn't see it, but I know there's glitches behind the scenes. But even though we also worked on gender equity issues, and we know that they're universal, I was also very pleased to see that you ask every work group to consider that. Because I think, as we know, we're not going to have a civil society as long as women and children are being abused. And I think that, of course, is a result of gender inequality. And so I would just also applaud you for including that in all the other work groups. And even though we had a few language barriers in our group, we found we had so many commonalities. And I know Phil Donahue talked about how arrogant we can be, and we think we know how advanced we are. And I think the violence against women movement in the U.S. can be arrogant and think that we know more than everybody else. But once we started working, we realized we still have the same problems in the U.S. as the women in Russia are facing, and some of the same barriers. So we were just amazed at how common our issues were and the barriers, and that we also had the same ideas about overcoming those barriers. So we're excited to be working together, and we're very optimistic about what we can accomplish. So once again, I thank you for this opportunity.